Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode here in our single player world. Now I realize that was not the smartest thing for me to have done there to wait with you guys with this thing. I could have broken something. But yeah, we're back down here again, and I don't want to spend too much time down here. I don't know if I mentioned it, I think I did mention it, that we were having some trouble with certain items getting lost in here, and I'm fairly certain that they are getting bumped up into the lava before they're getting picked up by that hopper over there. So when a chicken grows up, it's just going straight. Maybe we'll get one over here, but I'm pretty sure it's not always going up here. And I'm fairly certain. In fact, what we can do, let's do this, right? Now, I don't know how accurate this could be. Oh, we don't really have anything too good to chuck in there. I'm not going to throw in obsidian. That'll be a waste. But basically, I threw some items in. Oh, here we go. We'll probably get a chicken now. Okay, we did. We did get a chicken, but let's check there. We got another one. Okay, now I'm looking like I'm lying to you guys. Believe me, it was happening. So, I'll go check how many chickens we got. Now, in the meantime, I decided, man, I need some food, because we weren't getting a lot of food. 9, that's not too bad, I wasn't waiting there for too long. But yeah, I was really desperate for some food. So I went out that way, killed some pigs, and got us some pork chops. I don't know if I told you guys, but I killed all the cows in our cow farm as well, because they were just sitting there and wasting their steak, so I ended up getting a bit of steak from that a few episodes ago. But have a look at what we've done. I want to show you guys what I've done. And I've just done some decorating around here because I felt like it really needed to I just wanted it to fit in. I think this is looking really, really great. You guys also seem to like it, as I've seen in the comments so far in the last episode. And I think it's looking really, really great. But I didn't show you guys this. So I've got started on this house here. I've done some planning of where stuff's going to be, and I'll go through that with you guys now because I think this is going to be a really, really cool looking thing. I think it's going to just really be a feature of this, and I don't know why, but that just works really well. Really, really well. So, maybe, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure this will be a thing that we will probably use in the future for other builds that we do, in terms of houses. But yeah, I've got a bit more interesting stuff to show you. So here, I've decided to take this wall out, so we've got a little bit of an alleyway, which I thought could be a nice, intriguing sort of thing to have. And what I thought about was that we could have some stuff going down, and some stuff going up as well, which means that we don't have to have every single house a double-story house. We could have this one over here, which I'm planning on just being like a small room in there, and same as this one room there, maybe even another on the top, and just stuff like that. Also downstairs, there's nothing too exciting. I'm thinking with this that we will probably have ourselves a bit of a slums sort of house. Well, not slums, but I think just a house that will be visibly cheaper than what these others are. So it looks like, for instance, someone with a bit less cash could get that house. Also made a bit of a broom cupboard. I thought this could be something a bit of fun to have in here. So that's that. And by the way, I'll show you. Just you guys can have a look at the rooms while we go here. But I've got something to admit, guys. Last episode, I was not playing with my headphones on. And you guys will hear, a lot of you guys might have noticed, that there weren't any game sounds in the last one, and that's my bad. I may or may not have still been listening to music on Spotify, and that came through on the game sounds. But luckily, I record my volume of my my sound from my microphone and my sound from a game separately, and the game sound comes from all the computer sounds. So, for instance, if we got like one of those Windows messages that will pop up with that annoying noise at the most annoying time, that will pop up in our game sounds. So that's just the way I record stuff. And I want to try see if I can maybe just record plain game sounds. In which case I could realistically listen to music while we are doing this right here, which is kind of funny, but that's not the plan. But yeah, this is the layout for the bottom rooms at least, and then we'll have to have a look at the top rooms and see how they come out. But there's one or two that I've planned out. So each of them do have their door, like that. And I've also, before I forget, left in a few little crevices like that and like that, because I think they could be kind of interesting to put a future cupboard or some storage in, which you guys know how we make our storage legitimate. So that's something that I thought could be kind of cool. So this one here is obviously our front one. I've made a little room in there, which I thought could be kind of cool. And we've obviously got the balcony over here. And this is pretty much the full extent of this house. The next thing we've got is we got to make a bit of a wall in here to stop this area here. I'm probably going to make the wall directly over there. Pull these down a little bit, and I think that could work quite well. Let me do that. So yeah, that's just a bit of grindy stuff that we've got to get done there. But aside from that, I've also got some other cool ideas which I want to share with you guys. So, you guys, this is pretty much to satisfy what you guys have been asking for a while now. And that is our desire to have firework rockets instead of our bow to travel. And a lot of you guys will know that I use this bow to travel because it is a lot cheaper. And you guys don't seem, a lot of you guys don't seem to understand that we really don't have any other way of getting gunpowder. I think I've got like 5 stored up in a chest. I really don't ever kill creepers. I try and avoid them at the most highest cost, whatever, I don't know. Something along those lines, but I try and avoid them. That's the point. I try and avoid those creepers because we don't want them anywhere near us or our builds, specifically our builds. So that's pretty much why I travel with the bow. Now, saying that, it does work quite well for me normally, except I am missing a few of my shots here. However, we've got a plan, and a lot of you will know exactly what's coming here. We are building ourselves an overworld mob farm, and the design is not my own, and I will get to it now, and I'll show you, well, hopefully you guys will start to see what it looks like. If you guys are wondering where I got this from, there I've marked out a bit of land, a bit of sea. If you guys are wondering where I got this from, I got this from a person who I love to watch on YouTube. Now, I don't actually watch as much YouTube now that I make my own YouTube videos, because really that takes up more time where normally we used to watch videos. But someone who I very, very occasionally, well, frequently watch is someone from a server called the Psycraft server, and this person is Ilmango. And what Ilmango does is makes ridiculously efficient farms. And it's just, honestly, I'm going to leave, well, I'll leave a link in the description, but I am always blown away with just the amount of effort and what this guy does. It's insane. The amount of thought that goes into every single farm that he makes is absolutely incredible. So, I'll definitely leave a link in the description. Check that out. You'll be blown away with how crazy this guy is. But what we are doing here is I've got a little bit of a room, which I put to store some stuff. But we're going to get started on maybe... We won't finish it at this episode. I'm pretty sure we won't finish it. I doubt it. It's a lot of block placing. Not a very big farm, but it's a lot of block placing and a few little things. So in this episode, I'm planning on doing a bit of this stuff, and we will go and get this tower built to some reasonable extent, which is where our mobs are going to be spawning. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go back and do a bit of building over there. And then in the next episode, we'll come back and see how far we get with this. Now, I am very lucky. We did... Actually, let's go back in the nether. Let's go through the nether. I'm going to have to connect this portal up, get everything working. But, yeah, we'll explain to you what's going on. And if you guys ever do wonder what's going on, I highly recommend checking out this video to understand what's going on here. And also just to see what cool stuff Ilmango has on his channel. It's as I say, always absolutely crazy. So yeah, what we are going to do is the reason we're building it in the ocean is purely because we don't want to have any spawnable spots for monsters or mobs to spawn around us. The other thing is, why I chose that ocean there is because that is actually northwest. So if we look out this way, that is east. Okay, wait, no, never mind, I'm wrong. I got this wrong. That is north, that is west. Oh, dang it. Oh, we can go out here. No, I was right. I was just thinking the wrong direction. Yeah, so we're going to go out this way and build our portal over there. You can see that is where our ocean monument is. It's probably going to be around there, that portal that we need. And because the ocean monument, I think, is in the same ocean as that one. So that'll be kind of interesting. We're not going to build an ocean monument farm, that's for sure. But I think it'll be kind of cool to get this mob farm going. So what I want to do is I want to get a little bit of work done now. And we'll come back and do some building on this part over here. Okay, so have a look at that. That is insane, guys. I'm just saying, this is an absolutely huge thing that we've just built here, and it's taken me a bit of time. In fact, not as much as I expected, but still took me quite a fair bit of time to get done, so I just want to clear this last little bit. Now, if you guys are wondering how I'm walking around with on here without taking damage, I've got myself some Frostwalker 1 boots on it, which is actually a thing that I'm not too sure many people do know about, but it's definitely something that's cool. So when I, for instance, take these off, it hurts. So that's pretty cool to know. Now, what I've done, as I say, I've copied Ilmango's design pretty much to the T. The only difference is I've used the spruce planks versus the, well, spruce plank slabs in opposition to the stone. Yeah, stone slabs. And the reason for that is for 2 reasons. 1, I think this would look nicer. 2, we had a bunch more spruce than what we had oak. So that was a pretty simple decision for that, in that respect. Let's just get this out, and we're going to move back into our base in just a short while. And we'll get going on some more build stuff there. But yeah, overall, I want to quickly, let's just take a flight up here. Even though it's nighttime, it's alright. I've decided to light these areas up. You can see we don't have enough torches for that or that. That's alright, it's not too big of a deal. Now, what's going to happen is we are going to come back in the next episode and we're going to add in the redstone bits of this. So, basically what I've done this episode is I've added a whole lot of the technical stuff. The stuff that we need to have to get this thing to keep working. But now, the next stage will be, next episode will be the technical stuff to get it working. Did I say this episode? I meant next episode. But yeah, this episode is just this sort of stuff. If you guys are wondering what this is for, this is actually, well, I don't know this is just what was in the video, that it's to stop baby zombies if they come in from going in there, then they can die on here, which is pretty cool. It's something I wouldn't have thought of if I'd built my own, so good thing I just took one off of a video. One thing you guys might not know about me, which a lot of the older subscribers will know, I love technical stuff on Minecraft. In fact, this channel started on almost technical stuff in Minecraft, being modded technical stuff, fair enough, but still, it was all about the technical things, and I do still love them. I've just got a new passion for building, I guess. Where was the sun? The moon. Cool. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is, actually, I can do a shortcut. I can just go down there and catch that back to my base. What we're going to do now is we're going to do some work in the base to do with that new area, the little Dorado thing, the one with all the houses in one block. We're going to get some stuff going on there. And in particular, what I want to do is I want to today actually get some sort of an idea of what we're doing on the top floors. Because I want this to be finished next episode. In fact, I want both these things to be finished next episode. If we can. That'll be really, really great. I might just make a little pit stop over at the skeleton farm, get a bit of experience, and then we'll be back. Alright guys, so we're back here now, and what I'm busy doing, well, what I'm trying to do here, is I'm trying to work out this roofing situation, but the problem is, the roofing situation will go along with how we do our floors. And our floors have to link in with this. So I've got to keep both of these in mind, which is actually quite a little bit more difficult than what we used to, obviously, because we're trying to get everything to fit together and kind of be significantly more random looking and not really planned. And by the way, if you guys hear a noise, as per usual, I've got really noisy neighbors all of a sudden that haven't made a single noise all day. I'll give you this. Like, not once today has this guy made a noise. And honestly, I don't know what they do. I don't know why they are always using power tools, cutting stuff. I have got no clue at all. But yeah, crazy. Crazy. And you know what's gonna happen? As soon as I finish recording this, we're gonna have peace and quiet. I guarantee you that. So let's just see how this goes here. So I'm just, as I say, practicing this route. Well, not practicing, figuring it out at least of how I want it. And I want these roofs to somewhat come together, but not completely. I don't want them to each be their own individual roof, but I don't want them all to be one mega roof. So let's see. That'll work around there, which will be good. And that should work into here. If we put this down over here. Yeah, that'll work alright. We'll have to have a look at that. We might even, you know what? In fact, maybe we'll just quickly sleep. I'll put a bed in here now, so we can get that out of the way. But yeah, what I'm planning on doing, actually, I think, will be if we get this roof in... Oh, man, get out of there. There we go. Make it... No! Okay, this will be alright. We'll be able to get it. Okay, he won't bother us now. Yeah, what I was going to say is we can get this piece over here, which I don't have everything for. We need some oak logs quickly, and then we'll be able to do what I want to do. Here. By the way, I've done some more organizing in here. I've got a new grass box and a new oak leaves box, and I've got one more box. I'm pretty sure I had one more box. This one here, which is we still have to dye a new color. That one's got all of the random decorating stuff that always landed up in odd chests all the time. For instance, like glowstone and stuff like that. I always need it, but it's always in a chest that I don't know. You know what I mean? There's always... I normally put it in, I think, with my bone blocks, but sometimes it's in with the stone, in with the cobblestone, and with all of our chests. So let's have a look at that one there. A 3-wide gap. Might just give this roof a try. Like that, and... use our imagination a little bit. We'll have to do that a bit. Man. Yeah. I think... Let me go up one more. A little bit. I think this will work. So if we do that there. There. How does it look from here? Yeah, that'll work, because what's going to happen now is in here we're going to fill this up as well with stuff. So we'll be able to get that to work. And in fact, I think this one over here will be the same thing almost. So we can just get those two pieces there. Yeah, just like that. That'll work quite well, I think. I think this is what I'm pretty much going to do now. I'm planning, I think, to do another roof in here. In fact, I'll mark this out, because else I'm going to forget. And I'm not going to know what I'm doing when I get there, and then I start doing silly things that I have to break down later, and all the fun stuff that you really don't want to do. So let's get that. Man, really? Do it backwards? Why did I do it backwards? Again. Yeah. You know what? With this little project that we had before, I'm really excited for it. I'm really excited, actually. I can't wait. We haven't done anything like this in a long time. At least building a big farm. And a lot of people have asked for a farm in the comments, and I've pretty much put it off. I didn't think we should, but in hindsight now, we probably should have got this farm going, just because we need drops for the gunpowder. We also get bone drops. We get string drops, which aren't really too useful overall. But if we can get a villager to trade with, they'll be useful for emeralds. Just so that we can also create maybe a villager trading station thing at some stage. That'll be kind of cool. Let me just pull this out here. Okay, so we'll... Oh, that'll be kind of interesting. We have a roof like that. This roof going flat here. That will work. I think that will work. And it'll make it look a little bit different, because we'll have that one there with this one coming flat. That's good. Actually, that's very good. Alright, now when we get here though, this will come down there. Okay, cool. So we probably will have space for another middle piece here. I think that we will go down here, do this one in this direction, and obviously it won't reach the same height as the other one. But yeah, roof stuff is always the hardest, so this will be a bit of a struggle. Like this, there, that's the middle. Not quite the same height, but I think we can make this work. This will definitely be able to work. In fact, I kind of wish I had a little bit more of a thing over here. Maybe we can even do a bit more of a taller piece over here. We'll have to have a look at that. But yeah, I'll get going on with these roofs, and I'll be back. Alright guys, so let's have a look at what we've got done here. Now, there's a few little bits that need to be fixed, I'll admit that. Around this side's actually alright. But what I've done is I've done every bit of the roof shaping at least. Now, with the exception of a few little odds and ends, as I say, there might be something missing here and there. But overall, I think it's looking pretty much the way I want it to look. Remember how I said I wanted something a bit bigger and bulgy over there? We got it. We actually got two of them, actually. I want to take a flyover. I haven't had a flyover. We'll do this one. So yeah, this is taking a little bit of time to actually get this far, by the way. Yeah, that's good. Look at that. Just like a whole mesh of things in there. That's awesome. That's exactly what I had pictured. That's a little bit odd for me. Look at all those. The complicated roofs and stuff. Man, I think it's all worth it. This is definitely something which we will take on when we move on to another city one day as well. We'll definitely take this idea on. Because there's a lot of stuff in here that I really, really like. In terms of the shape that it comes out with and all that sort of thing that happens there. Oh, yeah, we've fallen. Alright. That's alright. Yeah, fair enough. Alright, guys. So, this is looking all pretty damn good. I think that will do it for today's episode. We're going a bit long right now. But in the next one, who knows what we'll get done. As I say, I want to get the, I want to pretty much finish this. We might do a few interiors or something like that. And we'll definitely get going back on that farm there. But thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.